Okay. Okay, so just taking the time to really drop into our body. So we notice the tension in our body. We notice the tightness in our shoulder. We notice any tightness in the lower back, the jaw. So just scanning through your own body and just noticing, where do you hold tightness in your body? And as you scan through your body, you might notice. So if I notice my shoulders, I breathe in and notice tightness. And I take a big breath out to release that tightness in my shoulders. And I might need to do that a few times. Breathe in, notice tightness in the shoulders. Big breath out, letting go of any tightness in the shoulders or wherever you hold tightness in your body. So it's just tuning into our own bodies and learning, where is my tightness in my body? Where am I holding on in my physical body? So where's the physical sensation? And just taking the time to actually honor that tightness in our body, taking the time to actually connect with our body and notice the tightness. Yeah, so the kindest thing you can do for your own physical body is give it loving attention. So I notice my tightness and I breathe out and release that tightness as much as I am able to in this moment. And I just take some time to do that. So I don't run away from the tightness. I just notice it as I breathe in and I breathe out, and I loosen it as much as I am able to. And then we can put our hand on our hearts if that feels right for us. And I notice, how am I feeling in this moment? And if I'm noticing sadness, grief, with joy, happiness, but how am I feeling in this moment? And if that's disconnection, that is perfectly okay. We have to feel disconnection and allow it to dissolve. So if we notice disconnection, we don't want to do anything with it. You just want to hold it gently. Oh, I notice disconnection, and I breathe out and just allow the disconnection to be there without judgment, without criticism. And again, I'm bringing my loving attention to how I'm feeling in this moment. I don't have to judge it. I don't have to change it. I'm just noticing how I'm feeling in this moment. And then we can move our awareness to just notice what's happening in our minds. So have we got a lot of busy mind activity? And if you have, that is perfectly okay as well. It's another coping mechanism that when we were young, we needed. And in this moment, I notice thinking. And then I take a moment to breathe out back down into my body. So I might breathe out down into my body, and then it goes back up into my mind. And I breathe back down into my body, and it might go back into my mind. And that is perfectly okay. I'm just slowly moving my attention back to physical sensations, feelings and emotions. Or I can move my attention to my breath. So I just notice my breath coming in my body and going out of my body. So just notice breath coming in breath going out. Breath coming in, breath going out. And now I want you to see yourselves sat in the forest. And imagine, like some of you have been into the Gwydder forest with us, where we sit under the trees. So pick your tree, and I want you to sit at the base of the tree. So see yourself in your mind's eye, a circle of trees, and you pick the tree you want to sit at the base of the tree. And you've got lots of blankets and lots of cushions and a real comfy seat to sit on at the base of the tree. And as you sit at the base of the tree, you start to feel the connection with the earth's energy and the tree's energy. And as you breathe out, you're breathing out any grief, fear, sadness, terror. And as you breathe in, you're breathing in this beautiful tree and earth energy into your body. I breathe out into the earth, fear, terror, sadness, grief. And I breathe in this beautiful earth energy. Breathing out what doesn't serve me anymore, that feels stuck in my system. Breathing in the pure white earth energy. Breathing out grief, fear, terror, sadness. Breathing in the beautiful earth energy. And just as you sit at the base of the tree, just be aware of the rest of the group and how you're all doing this together, just feeling the support of the whole group. So like there's a connection in the circle of the group. And there's a connection with the earth, breathing out any emotions and feelings we don't need, breathing in the beautiful healing earth energy. And in the center of you, there's a beautiful fire. So you can feel the heat of the fire. You can feel the connection with the tree, breathing out grief, sadness, fear, and terror, whatever you don't need, what doesn't serve you, breathing in the beautiful trees, white energy from the earth. Feeling the support of the group, feeling the support in the circle, us all sitting at the base of the tree. There's a light in the middle of the circle, beautiful white light. And as you sit in the circle, the white light in the center gets brighter and brighter. And it's almost like that white light gets brighter and brighter and reaches to every person in the room. And that beautiful white light is willing to take your sadness, your grief, your terror, your fear. But you have to be willing to let go of it. So just handing over to that beautiful white light as it reaches towards you, handing over the grief, the terror, the fear, the sadness. And just feeling almost like that white light washing through your body, washing back into the earth, all those feelings that don't serve you, that are keeping you stuck. Feeling the support of the group, the support of the earth, the support of the trees, beautiful energy. Nature is holding you in a beautiful white light. Is willing to take what doesn't serve you, but you have to be willing to let go of it. And now that beautiful white light, you can feel it surrounding the whole of the group. You're encased in this beautiful white light. Handing over anything you don't need. You don't need to carry this grief, this sadness anymore. Just allowing the beautiful white light to wash it out of you. And just let it drain out of your body into the earth. And as it drains into the earth, that beautiful white light also takes away with it anything you don't need, as that white light gets smaller and smaller and goes back to the center of the group. And that beautiful white light just drops into the fire. And all of those things we don't need is burnt away in the flames. And as you come back to yourself, just notice how you're feeling. If you're feeling more connected, lighter, or you might just be feeling your grief and your sadness and still letting go of it in this moment. Just really be aware of the support of the group and how different you feel. Lighter, brighter, more connected to each other, more connected to yourself, more supported by each other, more supported in your connection to yourself. Beautiful nature is holding you so gently. And as you look around at the group, and in your heart, you say thank you to the rest of the group. Now getting up from the base of your tree, just walking down a little path in the forest, your path, walking to either your waterfall, it might just be a little pool of water, it could be warm or cold, whatever's right for you. So you could be stepping into the waterfall and just allowing the water to wash over you. And just see, do you want it warm or do you want it cold? What nourishes you in this moment? And if it's a pool of water, is it hot or is it cold, or warm or cold? What is it you need in this moment? You might need to stand in the waterfall, or you might need to just relax in the water and be held by the water. Just allowing the water to feel like a bit of a cocoon, holding you, supporting you, nourishing you, protecting you. And again, just blowing out anything that doesn't serve you. And as you're in the water, just really start to notice how much more connected you feel, the feeling of safety. Having felt the support of the water, the support of the group, the support of nature's energy, the white light energy. And then stepping out of the water, drying yourself off on the towel. And as you walk back through the forest, the sun comes through the forest and warms you and dries you. And you come to a door and you walk through the door and you're back in the room where you started. And as you arrive back in the room where you started, you really notice the seat that's holding you. You're really noticing the weight of your body in the seat. You're noticing where your feet touch the chair or the floor. You're noticing the sensations in your feet, your ankles, your shins, your calves. Noticing the sensations in your knees, your thighs. Again, noticing where the seat is holding you, the weight of the body. Noticing the lower back, upper back, shoulders, arms, hands and fingers. Noticing the chest, the tummy, the neck, the throat, the jaw, the scalp, the forehead, the eyes, nose, cheeks, and mouth. And then just gently bringing your hands together, just feeling one hand against the other. Just feeling that one hand against the other. And just circling the wrists one way and then the other way. And then resting your hands down. And in your own time, just gently opening your eyes.